Let's be very clear. You don't have to work out 7 days a week to build muscle, lose fat, or get strong. But if you're somebody who does love working out, and if training makes you feel more confident, focused, and energized every single day, and you want to do it consistently without burning out, then this is the episode for you. You're going to learn how to train smarter, recover better, and use each day to its fullest, all while looking and feeling like the best version of yourself. All right, you guys, before I dive in, I really want to re-emphasize again and again that you do not have to work out 7 days a week. I'm not a trainer that thinks you need to work out 7 days a week to get the results that you want, by no means whatsoever. Now, I would recommend a bare minimum of working out 2 times a week. 3 is better. 4 if you know how to strategically put it into your schedule and train. And then 5, 6, and 7, again, if you know how to strategically put it in your schedule and you know how to take your recovery days, how to train in a way that doesn't overdo it, but target specific muscle groups on specific days. And so today, this episode is for the person who's like, Nick, I love working out. I want to do it every single day, but I don't want to get hurt. And I want to be able to recover as much as possible so that each workout is a workout that I can really push myself in and do it in a way that maximizes my energy and my aesthetic appearance and performance, if you will. If you want all that wrapped into 1 week, 1 7-day plan, then this episode is for you. So we're going to dive into the exact 7-day workout plan that would be perfect for you to implement. But before I do, I would love to invite you on the Best You Retreat, January 8th to 11th, 2026. If you want to get more information, you can go to nickcarrier.com/retreat to learn more. This is going to be the way to kick ass in 2026. It's going to be the way for you to be more intentional in all areas of your life, more intentional, more organized, more in control than ever before. We're going to examine the 6 different areas of your life: your health, personal life, career, finances, spiritual life, and your relationships. And we're going to be like, okay, in these 6 areas, how am I currently feeling how I'm performing? How am I doing in these 6 areas? Given that information, what do I really need to focus on, especially in the beginning of 2026? And how can I prioritize my schedule in a manner so that I can improve that particular area? That's what we're going to be doing. So would love to invite you to join us January 8th through 11th. It's an hour west of Nashville, and you can learn more by going to nickcarrier.com/retreat. For now, let's dive into that perfect 7-day workout plan. All right, here we go. Perfect 7-day workout plan. Day number 1 is going to be a lower body day. That's going to be focused on maybe more pushing exercises. So I would recommend you take notes on this, because I'm going to give you what type of day it is. I'm going to give you specific exercises that you can be doing in each of these days and things of that nature. So if you really want to implement this and act upon it, then take some notes. Day 1 is a lower body day, and I would kind of say a lower body push day. So this means you're going to focus on things like your back squats or your goblet squats, your split squats, your lunges, your step-ups, your leg extensions, your hamstring curls. Actually, sorry, not hamstring curls. I just kind of went rogue there for a second. Not hamstring curls. So we're thinking quads and a little bit of glutes. So squats, split squats, lunges, step-ups, leg extensions. Those types of exercises. Day 1 is lower body push. Day 2 is going to be upper body pushing exercises. So your pushing muscles are going to be your chest, your triceps, and your anterior deltoids. So this is where you get your bench press, whether it's dumbbell or barbell, your push-ups. You can do all different kinds of push-ups, regular push-ups, explosive push-ups, weighted push-ups, assisted push-ups, push-ups on different things, deficit push-ups, so on and so forth. Your skull crushers for your triceps, your tricep extensions, your shoulder presses, your front raises, all that kind of good stuff. And then you would supplement a little bit of core at the end of this upper body day as well for the last 5, 10, 15 minutes or so. So day 2 is going to be your upper body push. So we hit lower body push on day 1. And then in day 2, we're letting our lower body recover while we hit upper body push. Then in day 3, we're going to hit a lower intensity cardio type day. This is going to be something that should be anywhere from 30 to 90 minutes. Now, a lot of you guys listening, it's going to be more like 30, 45, 60 minutes. But this is a low intensity cardio day where the entire duration is zone 2. The entire duration is a lower intensity where you're at a conversational type pace. And if you're using a wearable piece of technology, your heart rate should stay around 180 minus your age. So your average beats per minute should be around 180 minus your age. If you're 30 years old, you should stay around 150 beats per minute. 40, 140 beats per minute, so on and so forth. So lower body push, upper body push, low intensity cardio. This low intensity cardio is obviously 48 hours after that lower body day. That means hopefully your legs are not sore and have come out of their soreness, but maybe there's some more blood flow promoted to the lower body during that lower intensity cardio session, but not in a sense where you're building up any lactic acid, not in a sense where you're going to be sore the next day. Just a low intensity type jog or bike or whatever type of cardio works best for you. Day 4 is going to be another lower body day, but a lower body pulling focused day. So focus on hamstrings and glutes as well. So this is your deadlifts, your RDLs, your Romanian deadlifts. This is hip bridges, single leg RDLs, abductor work, which is the outer part of the glutes, adductor work, which is the inside part of the thighs. Those types of exercises are going to be on your day 4 lower body day. Day 5 is going to be upper body pull. So this is your pulling exercises, your pull-ups, the things that are hitting your back muscles, your biceps, your rear delts. So your pull-ups, your bent over rows, dumbbell or barbell. This is your cable rows, your lat pull downs, bicep curls, reverse flies, face pulls, inverted rows, things of that nature. And then at the end of day 5 as well, we're going to sprinkle in another little bit of core for maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes or so. And so what we're kind of doing is lower body, upper body, cardio, and then rinsing and repeating. But luckily, we've given our body plenty of time to recover and feel like it's be refreshed, and our muscles have gotten back underneath us, if you will. Then day 6 is going to be a low intensity cardio plus HIIT workout. So low intensity cardio, that same zone 2 type effort, 180 minus age in terms of your heart rate. Maybe do about 20 to 45 minutes of that zone 2, and then add in additional 10 to 20 minutes of high intensity cardio at the end. This brings your overall cardiovascular work for about 80% zone 2 and about 20% high intensity work, which is going to be a really good appropriate duration so that you get maximal benefits. And so you build your big triangle, your big pyramid in terms of your cardiovascular system. Your wide base being your aerobic activity, your zone 2, and then your tall peak being your anaerobic activity. If you've never heard that before, that's from a previous episode that we've done, so you can learn more about that at a separate time. But day 6 is low intensity cardio plus HIIT, being about 20 to 45 minutes of zone 2 and 10 to 20 minutes of HIIT. And then finally, day 7 is a light full body day and a walk. When I say a light full body day, I mean 20 to 30 minutes of full body, kind of hitting all muscle groups and not really ever going to failure with these muscle groups, trying to just get the blood flowing to these muscle groups. So you focus on a little bit more bigger compound type movements. And so 4 great exercises that you could do on this day are goblet squats, dumbbell RDLs, dumbbell bench press, and pull-ups. That way you hit a lower body push, a lower body pull, and then an upper body push and an upper body pull. That way you're going to hit basically all of your muscle groups in some way, shape, or form, either directly or indirectly during those 20 to 30 minutes. And then you can add a little bit of core sprinkled in there as well. And then you finish with a walk of maybe a 20 to 60 minutes just to, again, get the blood flowing, maybe a good time to get outside and just to get moving a little bit to keep your activity levels somewhat up on that day 7 being your kind of light full body plus walk plus active recovery type day. So this is it, you guys. If I was building out an ideal week for me, now am I doing this every single week? Absolutely not. I'm coming off of a hip injury, so I've just been able to get back into really good lower body type days. My schedule always doesn't align itself so I can get 7 workouts in every single week, and it doesn't allow me to be super intentional 7 days a week. But if I was able to have a perfect 7-day workout plan, this would be it. This would be it. And again, this is kind of optimizing for aesthetics, performance, recovery, full body development, and full body performance, I would say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you took notes, and I hope you plan to take action on this as best you can if you desire to, if you will. And more than anything, I hope just gives you a framework and a sense of how an experienced expert fitness trainer would go about laying out your workout schedule over the course of the week. If you guys enjoyed this episode in this video, then I would recommend that you watch this video on how to lose fat and build muscle fast. The 5 Habits of the Elite. Again, this gets into strategy. This gets into execution. So if you liked this episode, I guarantee you'll like this one. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can click right here. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, then you can search it. And that said, if you're listening, hit the follow button so you don't miss any future episodes. And if you're watching, hit the like and subscribe button down below, y'all. I really appreciate it. I hope today's episode helps you get closer to your health and fitness goals. And ultimately, I hope it gets you closer and closer to your best you.